2014 Corolla rear wheel bearing replacement. I got my ABS light on, my brake light on, and my traction control light came on. Pulled the codes. It says open in left rear circuit, C1408. So I went back and checked it out, and my speed sensor broke off the wheel bearing. I'll show you in a sec. First, let's get the wheel off and then get our drum off. If your drum's a little stubborn, you can run a bolt down these threads and it'll push the drum off of the hub. Alright, we'll pop this hub off. Pop the drum off, and then we'll remove the drum, put it to the side. With that out the way, here's our hub, and this is a wheel bearing too. It's like the hub and the wheel bearing and the speed sensor are all one. So if you look back here, there are these 4 bolts. Here's my speed sensor that broke off. It's supposed to be part of the wheel bearing. So it's just 4 bolts. And then once you get those off, you can pull the wheel bearing and the hub out as a one piece. So get a 14 millimeter, and then you can start getting these bolts from the back. If you have a 6-inch extension, it makes it a lot easier. They weren't too tight. And then once I got them loose with a ratchet, I just used my drill gun to undo them quicker. So once they're all pretty loose, you can just go ahead and grab them with your hands. Now this wheel bearing was rusted in place, so it didn't fall out when I took these out, but be careful if you take these out. I don't want it to fall on you. I had to use some tactics to get it out. Once it's out though, I'm ready to put my new one in. I showed you my part number there. So what you want to do is after you get the old one out, you just put this in right in the center of the backing plate, and then you just hand tighten these bolts in, and then just tighten them down. They should be pretty tight. Once they're tight, we're gonna reconnect this sensor. This black part is supposed to connect on its own, so I had to just put this on, get it connected without the little clamp lock, and once that's on like that, get that on, and then this little clamp lock, there's a spot for the wire harness to go through, and that gets on, and get that wire harness in there and then clamp the lock, and then you're good to go. And that's how to do it. You put your drum back on. Alright, get that on, and then your wheel goes back on, the 21 millimeter, and that's it.